Well guys, I'm coming through the woods here, and I get this iron signal and move some leaves back, and I find this awesome fireman's bucket. It's cone shaped. They made them cone shaped so that people wouldn't use the buckets for other purposes. So if there was a fire, you run out to put your fire out and the bucket's gone because somebody's feeding the cows or watering the cows, you got an issue. So they would make these buckets with a cone shape so that people wouldn't use them for other purpose besides putting out fires. But yep, just pick this thing up. I'm gonna flip you around and let you check it out. Well, there it is. Yeah, I had a friend tell me one time that they made these buckets this shape to keep slaves from setting their buckets down, but that's not true. That's a myth. These was firemen's buckets. They would take these and put out fires, and that's all they was used for. They really didn't want you to be getting the bucket and going out there and, like I said, feeding and watering and stuff, and using the buckets for other purposes, and a fire break out and their bucket's gone. So they would make them cone shaped where they're less likely to be toted off and left somewhere. So yep, a cool find. I feel that it's got a little age behind it, so I'm happy about that. Well guys, I always check these old fallen trees that had fell years ago. I'll always check them, and I seen this big tree that had fell, no telling how long ago. It's about rotted away, but I'm checking it out, and right at the bottom I see this cool, it looks like a half of a horseshoe that's been beat out and made into a latch, possibly a latch or something. I'll let y'all decide, but I'm gonna flip you around and let you check it out. Hold tight. Well guys, there it is. It's a looks, it's been a latch or something like that. I don't know. It looks broken on that end, so maybe not. It's got this big, huge nail in it, and that's been definitely hammered. That's coming with me. But yeah, it's in that old tree right there. No telling what that tree's saying. But I thought I'd share that with you guys. Check that out. Yep. Alright. We'll keep looking. I get this big, huge iron signal and dig it up, and out rolls this. Now, I don't know if that's some kind of a cook pot, some kind of bowl, or some kind of mold with iron poured in it, or had a mold that had iron in it and it solidified and dried, got hard, and or cooled down and took the shape of the mold or whatever. But I'm going to take my digging tool and try to dig this thing out. Hold tight. Well guys, I got this cast iron piece cleaned up, and yeah, it's kind of cool. It's got like a layer on the inside. I don't know if that's some kind of a coating on the inside, or if it's just the way it was made, but let's check it out. I cleaned it up the best I could, but it looks like it's got HB on the bottom, and the line across there is like a lot of the cast iron skillets and stuff does. The lip is a little damaged, and I think I may know what this is. It may have been an old railroad lantern, and it would have had a piece that set down in it, and that would have been full of kerosene. Thinking that's what it is, to be honest with you, but I don't know. Maybe we'll find whatever went here, if anything. So, fingers crossed. We'll keep digging. Well guys, I was getting a 57 and dug this old lantern piece up with a wick come through. I bet if I went over it slow, the hole slow, maybe that wheel would be in there. Sometimes they have the date. Give it a little tap. Give me a second, I'll clean it up a little bit better, see if it's got any writing on it or anything. Hold tight. Well guys, I cleaned it up. I don't see any kind of writing on it, but definitely a lantern, piece to a lantern, and a cool find. Definitely on the right track. Alright, we'll keep looking. Alright guys, so I just dug that piece of lantern, and right behind it I had this crazy iffy signal, but it was a high signal, like in the 90s, 80s. You know, it was bouncing around, kind of a trashy signal, but it was a good signal, you know, in the 80s and 90s. But I didn't have much faith in it, but I dug it anyway. It's nothing too special, but I already see a date on it, 1864. I'll just have to show you. I'm not sure what it is yet. Hold tight. Well guys, right there is where I just dug that lantern piece. And right there is where I just dug this. I have no idea what it is yet. Let's see if we can zoom into that date of 1864. Patent date. It could possibly be a piece of a suspender, maybe a piece of this lamp. I don't know, but it's an oldie. It'd be right at the end of the Civil War. Let's get a little bit closer now. Let's pop this thing and see if I can do it without tearing something up. Man, it's in great shape. I mean, I know it's bent, but looks like Kovacs or something on the back of it. It's thick. It's got something right there. I think it might be a part. Maybe a miner's lamp. I think it's some more of that lamp, but a cool portion of it. Let me get you centered up, I'm sorry. A cool portion of it. Yep, that's where the wick come through. It says C-O-N-V-E-X, convex. Is that what it says? Convex? Let's let y'all see. I can't really see. C-O-N-V-P-X. Now let's see what this says. Patented March something, 1864. March 1st, maybe. Cool. But I got high hopes for this old wagon road right there. It comes right through here and right out there to a part of the ironworks. So, a cool find. Thought I'd share it. let's keep going. Well guys, once again, just dug the lamp pieces and the 1864 piece right over there. Come right here, just dug that. Check that out. This ground is so flaky. It flakes out in layers. Still got the gold gild on it. God, look how good the back is. Man, and it's just like it. The ground's so compacted and hard here. It's like you get a good signal, but it's deep, and you'd have to kind of make your detector pick it up in a way. You know, just going over, it keeps swinging over the top, and I'm getting these little signals, and it's turning out to be little stuff like this. But look at the gold gild. When I seen that gold, I about died. Wow, that is cool. I'm not sure exactly what it is. But a cool little buckle or some kind of decorative piece. I almost want to try to, yeah. Wow, that's crazy. I'm not seeing any writing. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me back you up. I'm not seeing any writing on it. Awesome little find. Maybe we can keep this up. I'm gonna try to get that way. Next hole. Some type of a gear maybe, or a wheel, some sort. I am not sure. See if we can get a little closer. I don't see no writing on it. It's smooth on the outside. I do not know. Piece of brass. Let's keep going. We all just now dug a coin out of this hole right here. It's ringing up in the 60s, like a 60 to a 68, according to how I hold it or whatever. But it looks to me about the size of a penny or a dime. I just can't see it being modern. Let's take a peek at it. Hold tight. Well, there's my hole. There's the pro. And there's the coin. It is cruddy. So I know it's going to take two hands for sure to clean this thing up. But it is cruddy. I may have to put the pencils on it. I'm thinking it might be an Indian, but I'm not sure. Let's see what I can do with it real quick, and we'll come back to it. But it's definitely a coin. Can y'all see any detail? I almost want to say I see a reef and 1 cent right there. Yep, I think it's an Indian. I think I see the reef. It's upside down, 1 cent. I think it would be like that. But let's check it out. Let's see if I can get some detail off of it. Hold tight. Well guys, it's definitely an Indian. You can see the head right there, and I can make out the 1 cent on the back, but we'll take a closer look at it. Let me give it some light real quick. Let's see. I can almost see the date right there. I'm wanting to say it says 1860 something, but may be totally wrong. But definitely an Indian. I want that date so bad. Oh, it's so close. Anywho, little Indian. Next hole. Well, y'all, got back here to the house and cleaned it up the best I could. It is roached, but it's definitely an Indian head penny. You can see the face, the back of the headdress, and it looks to me like either a 1901 or a 1904, and I'm wanting to say 4. Let's zoom in a little bit. I got a new phone, so hopefully I won't zoom in too much. We'll just ease into it. We'll try to zoom in 10. Oh my. I'm saying 4. $1904. That's what I'm believing. Roached.